Hello, of course, this is the wonderful, great and glorious, soon to be famous one day Nick Dutch back on the camera yet again one more time. Now, I've been asked in a comment of one particular video for my opinion on the subject of artists. You know, musicians and actors and all the rest of that, selling their souls to demons and the devil for the purposes of gaining fame and power and prestige. You know, this YouTube Inquirer was curious as to what my views on this subject, were. They didn't do it. No, they haven't actually done it. They are good at spinning a story for the purposes of getting more viewers, more people buying their albums, and indeed doing some forms of viral marketing on behalf of the performers. Through putting out a YouTube video saying, "Don't buy stuff from this person. They sold their souls to the devil, and this happens to be their name and the album name, and just don't buy their stuff." No, because any form of free internet viral advertising, or indeed free viral advertising in print, for instance, will do any artist a load of good. Any artist, okay. I mean, there was even Alex Jones himself tried to, of course, it would be him, wouldn't it? Tried to sell the idea that all the Illuminati are Satanists, including Madonna. All right, and the reason that you could tell that Madonna was in fact a Satanist was because she was wearing this white dress in this one particular bit of film clippery, and the fact she was wearing a white dress was supposed to be symbolic of something because she was using colour to try and control the audience. Now I know that people actually read into the subject of what colours hypothetically mean for the purposes of improving their performance style. But essentially, the very fact that people try and do this and try and uncover, what the symbolism of the colour red is, or when people would or should wear red or white or green or blue or purple, doesn't actually mean to say that they happen to be sort of like people who execute babies and eat them on top of a mountain Halloween when it's full moon, so they can drink the baby's blood whilst giving their entire life over to Lord Satan, so they can then have power and money and all that. No. Get out of the sick, twisted fantasy world just for a little while, okay? It didn't happen. It hasn't happened. Don't even go there, okay? I mean, why would someone want to sell the idea that they are in touch with some kind of supernatural, evil, devil worship forces? Why? To get people talking about them, okay? It's the way in which people manage to earn money through misinformation and disinformation, right? And yes, it also makes occultism look more silly, really, as well, doesn't it? It ruins the dialogue, and it encourages more people to be superstitious, daft, mentally inept, and it also has a back effect, which is to encourage this sort of far right-wing conservative Christianity that's rather restrictive on any other form of theological practices apart from what the right wing wants to sell you. So, do people sell their soul to Satan or Beelzebub or Lucifer or any of the 72 spirits within the lesser key of Solomon for the purposes of gaining power and might? No. What is the lesser key of Solomon? Well, there's a strong potential for it to be a fiction which is based upon religion. I mean, and also pagan religion, and that's why it's used by pagans as well as by Christian occultists. It's a laugh, and it's a horror fiction, really, which people use for religious purposes. Just like people these days use the H.P. Lovecraft stories of Cthulhu as being part of some kind of energy worship or spirit worship thing, because it's fiction which has an effect upon you because it's slightly terrifying. Okay, but would this thing which we don't even know if it properly exists actually have the power to give you power, money, prestige, members of the opposite sex, plenty of sexual activity with people who you actually want to have it with, all the money you could ever ask for, and no. And anyway, if it could, by now I would be a lot more successful and I'd be living in a much bigger property than this one, I'm telling you that for nothing. So, you know, get rational about this. Have people, no, just plain, simple, honesty, you know who, or what, or where, or when, basically fucking no, okay? Bloody wanted my opinion. This is the shortest way I could put it, okay? So just basically, big, fat, squidgy, no, with lumpy bits. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.